Few names in history inspire as much admiration and fear as Napoleon Bonaparte. To some, he was a military genius who reshaped Europe. To others, he was a ruthless tyrant who plunged the continent into endless war. He crowned himself emperor, he conquered nations, he rewrote laws that still exist today. But who was the real Napoleon? A brilliant reformer or a power-hungry dictator? This is the story of Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon was born in 1769 on the island of Corsica, shortly after it became part of France. He came from a modest, noble family. As a young boy, he was quiet, serious, and obsessed with military strategy. At just 16 years old, he graduated from military academy. France was unstable. The French Revolution was about to change everything, and Napoleon saw opportunity. During the French Revolution, France was in chaos. Monarchy had fallen. Violence filled the streets. Napoleon quickly rose through the ranks because of his intelligence and bold strategies. In 1796, he led the French army in Italy. He defeated larger, stronger armies using speed and surprise. His victories made him famous. By 1799, he staged a coup d'état. He overthrew the government and made himself first consul of France. Just 5 years later, he crowned himself emperor, not by a pope, not by a king, by his own hand. Napoleon was not just a conqueror, he was a reformer. He introduced the Napoleonic Code, a legal system based on equality before the law. It ended feudal privileges. It protected property rights. Many modern legal systems are still influenced by it today. He reformed education, strengthened the economy, built roads and institutions. He spread ideas of meritocracy, promoting people based on talent, not birth. In many ways, he modernized Europe. This is why many call him a genius. At the height of his power, Napoleon controlled most of Europe. He defeated Austria, he defeated Prussia, he defeated Russia temporarily. His greatest victory came at the Battle of Austerlitz in 1805. It is still studied in military academies today, but constant war came at a cost. Millions died across Europe. Entire nations suffered, and resentment grew. Was this ambition or obsession? In 1812, Napoleon made a fatal mistake. He invaded Russia with over 600,000 soldiers. The Russians retreated, burning their own cities. Winter arrived, food ran out. Cold and disease destroyed the army, only a fraction returned. It was the beginning of the end. In 1814, Napoleon was forced to abdicate. He was exiled to the island of Elba, but he wasn't finished. Less than a year later, he escaped. He returned to France and regained power for 100 days, until his final defeat at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. After that, he was exiled again, this time to a remote island called St. Helena. There he would die in 1821. So how should history remember Napoleon? He spread revolutionary ideas across Europe. He ended feudal systems, he modernized governments, but he also crowned himself emperor. He censored the press. He restarted slavery in French colonies. He caused years of devastating wars. To some, he was the defender of the revolution. To others, he betrayed it. Perhaps Napoleon was both, a visionary and a dictator, a genius and a tyrant. History rarely gives us simple answers, and Napoleon Bonaparte remains one of its most complicated figures.